Hello, my name is Neerja from Ayurveda Awareness, and topic for today is Annamaya Kosha. Actually, I'm presuming that you already know something about the koshas or the energies, bodies or the sheath that we talk about from Ayurvedic perspective. And if it is a little difficult to understand and you've never come across these energy systems from Ayurvedic or yogic perspectives, then I would say just persist, and there are other topics that you can listen to about chakras or nadis or gunas of the mind, or which will provide further clarity about this system of science. We also run workshops time to time about these topics. And we will be having an online course about this soon as well. So these may be other ways that you can develop your understanding of the energy systems and human development from Ayurvedic and yogic perspectives. So today's topic is the Annamaya Kosha. But so when we are looking at the human beings from Ayurvedic or yogic perspective, we talk about existence at many levels. Body or sharir is the most gross one, and soul or the atma is the most subtle one. We have energy supply or prana, an inner instrument or antahkaran that includes the memory or the chitta or the thinking mind, including our perceptions, thoughts and emotions, our ego or the sense of I-ness, and our intellect. So there are various levels of this human mind body energy complex that we have. And according to Ayurveda, we are a soul that is encased in a physical body, and there are 5 sheaths or layers of human existence, or the 5 koshas, and which are from gross to fine, the Annamaya Kosha, which is related to the food stuff, that layer or the physical body itself. The next layer being energy body or Pranamaya Kosha, and the third one is Manomaya or mental body, Manomaya Kosha. Fourth one is Vijnanmaya Kosha or wisdom body or sheath, and the fifth one is Anandamaya or bliss body or sheath. And they surround the divine spirit or soul or atma for each one of us. Each one of these 5 sheaths are covered by the next layer, and these 5 koshas sheaths span the whole spectrum of human nature. So let's talk about the Annamaya Kosha or the first sheath. Annamaya Kosha reminds that we physically become what we eat. So it is important to know and understand what we are eating to keep our body in optimum health. This is the sheath of the physical self, named from the fact that it is nourished by food. Anna means food. So Annamaya means the sheath or the layer that is made up from food. This is the physical sheath or the physical body, and is the most tangible aspect of ourselves. Body is the physical material sheath of our existence. It is made up of 5 elements: space, air, fire, water and earth elements, or in Sanskrit, space is Akash, then air is Vayu, fire is Agni, water is Jal, and earth is Prithvi. So the 5 elements are space, air, fire, water or earth, or Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal and Prithvi. Now, your food is the fuel for this kosha or this layer, sheath or body. And so what kind of foods you are putting inside you will have a huge impact on the kind of body that you will have. There's a whole Ayurvedic nutrition science about what to eat, when to eat, and how to eat. depending on what, how, and when of your food, we can predict what is going to be the quality of the body as well as the quality of the mind that you will have. What you eat not only decides your physical health, but also what kind of thoughts you will have, your feelings and experience of life itself. So eating or providing right kind of food to the Annamaya kosha or the physical sheath, understanding what is it going to do for you is an important aspect of looking after physical sheath or physical body or Annamaya kosha. It is like understanding, if I can give you an example, is your car running on petrol or diesel? And then give appropriate fuel is important for the functioning of that car. If you want your car to function at optimum level, it is important to know and give the right kind of fuel. And according to Ayurveda, foods that can be we can have are typically of three kinds or three different qualities. There are foods that bring peace and happiness, and then there are foods that bring inertia and lethargy, and the foods that bring agitation to the mind. So we will choose the right kind of foods that bring, typically I think people are looking when they are coming for the foods that will bring peace and happiness. But then depending on the requirement, we can also we can give them foods that bring agitation if body is too much into inertia and lethargy, or otherwise we can work out what foods to give depending on what is required for that person. So that is how we will look after from Ayurvedic perspective about the food. So food needs to be what we call as sattvic diet. We would look at what is the lifestyle that will be suitable to for that body to function appropriately and optimally. There are herbs that we will be using, and there will be herbs or treatments that we give that will be to clean up the microchannels or the srotas of the body. There are treatments like panchakarma or self-oleation that we will be using. Then from yogic perspective also, we will be using asanas that may bring flexibility, toning, strength, balance, relief, relaxation, and fitness to this physical sheath or Annamaya kosha. Even though I'm talking about Annamaya kosha only, but actually the diet or the asanas, whatever we are doing, they're not just affecting just one single kosha. Remember that we are all of those koshas, we are all of that body and energy and mind, all of us, that all makes up what we call as me or us. So all of these things will be primarily starting from the physical body, but they will be affecting the other koshas as well, or the other aspects of being as well. And so we can use not only the Hatha Yoga or asanas, but we can also, if we understand the other limbs of yoga, out of the 8 limbs of yoga, the first few, the yama and the niyamas and the postures and the breathing techniques can be used more to affect the physical body and use that to bring health to the body. We have the body and mind can have knots like emotional tension, suppression of fears, which can tighten up your lungs or diaphragm and breathing process. Muscular knots can also exist anywhere. So by choosing the right asanas or Hatha Yoga, the pranayam, the meditation, the herbs, the diet and the lifestyle, we can work on and bring health to all of those koshas, all of those aspects to bring health to the Annamaya kosha, and knowing that kosha's health will further affect the health of the other koshas. So for today, right now, I'm just stopping talking about the Annamaya kosha, and there will be another opportunity, another time we will be talking about other koshas and other aspects of the energy systems. This is Neerja from Ayurveda Awareness, and I hope that you have liked and enjoyed what we are talking and can see how you can use it, this knowledge directly for your own health and well-being. And if you do need any support in terms of Ayurvedic consultations or treatments or herbs and lifestyle advice, we can support you in that. My blessings and best wishes